Hello everyone, my name is Trittany, and I am the reader here at the Crown and Castle Collective, where we're all kings and queens of our own kingdom that we call life. This is going to be a very quick pick-a-pile reading over how you can restore, reclaim, and refurbish your energy if you felt drained lately, like I have. I have been on a complete hiatus. There's so much going around and going on, of course. So if you felt that these have been affecting you lately, this is how you're going to step back into your energy, reclaim it, and redesign it, use it to how it's meant to be. So there's 3 piles here. I gotta go quick. I have to be at work, so I will make this clear and concise for you. We have pile number 1, which is a raw smoky quartz. Pile number 2, you have an argonite. And then pile number 3, you have a rough clear quartz. This is a new camera angle for me as well, so I apologize if things aren't in focus completely. I won't be able to tell until after this video. It's kind of like a test run. Alright, we are going to start with pile number 1. Timestamps are going to be down below, of course. Alright, pile number 1. How can you reclaim and restore your energy? Alright, we're going to start off with the oracle cards here. So, the first card that we have is number 4, Reflection, which is actually a crown chakra card. This is going to involve a lot of sit back time, a lot of deep thinking, a lot of honest, truthful thinking, seeing both sides to a story or how other people might have even influenced you in your decisions or your actions in the past. Maybe how other people's roles in the situation also, triggered you or affected you and caused you to act a certain way. Being honest and being truthful about who you were at that time and who you are now, as well as any other person that's involved in the situation. Who they were at the time and who they are now. How have they shown change? How have you changed? Really just honestly reflecting on the situation and going into deep thoughts and deep healing regarding what took your power away or may have made you feel powerless in that moment. Ironically, we also have Healing Chaos. This is a very wild card. We do see a tornado with some butterflies going on in there. So this could have been a physical situation. This could have been something that was really emotionally damaging to you as well. Something that completely changed your world. You could have moved. You could have left a situation physically, emotionally. Things could have been done. Someone could have gotten hurt. I feel like a lot of words were also thrown around there in the mix. There could have been a lot of people involved, or maybe more people than you would care to have involved. Maybe a lot of people knew about your business or what was going on. That could have really humbled you or, kind of embarrassed you as well. Maybe the way that people were seeing or envisioning you in the situation, or putting kind of like labels on you. So we also have the 10 of Earth, I believe this is Earth. This is progress. Okay, so this is number 10, completion. We go from a seed to like a zygote or like a full grown, whatever. It's the stages of development. So this progress with this reflection, I feel like you have definitely changed. You've evolved from this tornado or this trauma. You've definitely grown from it. It's still a part of you. It's always going to be a part of you in the lessons that you've learned and everything that you've been through and who you've become of it. But you've become more than just this trauma, okay? So look at how tiny it is in comparison to the full grown. It's just a part of who you are. It's not necessarily defining who you are, but it's always going to be a part of who you are, but in a more healed way. When we get to the 10 about completion, about mastery, especially with the Earth, which is more physical, more tangible, there could be solutions. And actually, if you haven't gotten an apology from this situation, then it's something that's going to come from within, okay? So it's unfortunately might be one of those situations. We also have integration, which I see as another 10 card. This card looks at several different components of the whole situation. I feel like there's multiple sides, multiple people involved with this situation. It could be family or friends, or even if it's in a love triangle. I feel like there's so many different sides, and and then there's the truth. So I feel like you're kind of just puzzling things together and really thinking about how it all untangled or how it all happened. You could be running through the situation over and over in your head with this reflection, trying to come to a different conclusion. It's not necessarily coming to a different conclusion. It might be coming to a whole conclusion that just involves healing, you know, moving past the situation or having a deeper understanding of what had occurred and how it's changed all of the people involved into who they are now. Maybe you still see them acting out or like doing the same thing and not learning from the lessons. That's not you, boo. That's not you. You took this turn for a whirl and took it for the best, okay? We're gonna move on into what exactly is draining you. So we have the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Two of Wands. So the Queen of Swords is someone who's definitely organized, someone who's definitely go-getter, gets things done. Might be doing more than what's expected of you. I feel like a lot of you guys in this case could be like in healthcare or someone that's in a very caretaking position. You could have been taking care of family. Maybe you're taking care of family right now and that's kind of draining you. You could be, you know, feeling a little bit under the weather. Just be careful with that. Really take some time out for yourself. I feel like a lot of people may need you to like respond to them or to like reach out and talk to them, and I feel like you don't have any time for that. I feel like you're really just trying to sit here with their flower and enjoy maybe your time off or time for yourself. The Queen of Swords is, you know, intellect, someone who's definitely in this reflection energy. So I think you might need to sit in this energy a little bit longer. Just make sure you're not going through the mental loop and getting stuck in this web of deceit or this web of lies or, you know, web of trauma, of course. And with the Two of Wands, you could be going back and forth within the situation. Like at one moment you feel like it's wrapped over and done with and dead and gone with, and then another moment it kind of resurfaces. And I feel like a lot of other people could be bringing this up with you, or maybe the person involved in your situation gets a lot of attention, and that could, you know, really bother you, especially if they were your abuser or whoever caused the trauma for you and, you know, caused that little tornado there. What can you do to restore your own energy and, you know, reclaim your power? We have 21, the World. We have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Ten of Cups, family. So I definitely feel like this situation, it feels like there's the aggressor in the situation. Could be a female, could be a mother, a grandmother, a sister, it could be a female friend, it could be even a dude who displays, you know, feminine energies that could be very drama, very stir the pot-ish kind of stuff, you know, spin the tornado, or been like a player kind of energy or a womanizer. Anyways, how you can restore your energy, we do have number 21, the World. You just kind of gotta let things go. Let things go with the flow. Take a weekend off. Definitely take time for you. I feel like a lot of releasing, what's the word? Like spells or like rituals, releasing rituals, new moons, full moons, you know, stuff like that. I definitely think new moons are the ones for this, you know, when the moon's completely all dark. It could be a good time for that, or full moons. They're both equally good, you know, depends on what you're trying to do. But if this involves with a family member or with like a past relationships, especially with this Knight of Cups here, I feel like you're letting these tendencies or past hurts go with how you're moving forward in your love life and in your relationships, especially as far as building a family, the 10 of Cups here. So this could be changing the way that you look at family dynamics and also who you want to build a family with. Someone that could be really needy of attention, or someone who could be very manipulative, someone who could be very much so lying to you a lot, and you could have internalized a lot of that, and so you need to kind of go back within yourself and reverse that, say, no, that wasn't me, that wasn't a part of who I am, I'm more than that, I'm bigger than that. There's a lot of other factors that are playing into this. Maybe you did do a few things or did express a few traits, but that did not define who you were at that time or who you are right now. This person involved with you could have just taken advantage of that completely. They could have lied to you, they could have played you, They could have, you know, spread rumors about you as well, because maybe they were interested in you and you were just busy doing your own thing, or you had, you know, interests elsewhere, or your priorities in work or with family, with your spirituality, with your own healing and development. Yeah, so that's kind of what could have gone on. How you can reclaim it, I think you just need to be a little bit more light with yourself. I feel like you're really going through the sauce right now, so just kind of stay light with yourself. Get some time by the water. If you don't live by the water, take a bath, take a shower, really just de-stress, unwind. Maybe you need like a sip or two, okay? Just like a healthy socialization thing with really close friends and families, okay? Bring that kind of community closer to you, because they're going to help reveal more of who you truly are, and they're going to probably show more of what a healthy relationship means and how you can find that moving forward. Definitely, you know, doing more of what makes you feel very creative or expressive. I feel like you guys could be really good writers, talkers, speakers, people who are really good with creating the flow of things. And I feel like you're kind of stuck in this roundabout that you kind of need to figure out your own path forward and really step into that healing. So I hope that this resonated with you guys, pile number 1. Like I said, this is going to be short and sweet. I have to go to work. All of the info's in the description box. You know the drill. Subscribe, like, if this resonated with you. I'm also on Instagram. I do free daily energy horoscope readings, so that's pretty cool. Go ahead and check that out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. All right, collective number 2. You guys have the Argonite. How can you guys reclaim your power? Okay, we're going to start off with the oracle cards here. The first card we have is number 28, Perseverance. This is kind of more of a sacral chakra, a root chakra kind of area. 8 plus 2 adds up to 10. Took me a second there. So I feel like that's a completion number, obviously number 10. But with this Perseverance, I feel like you guys are just pushing really close to like healing, or like, you know, coming to a conclusion on your healing, or really starting to embark on a new journey, a new task, a new what do you call it? A new talent, even. I feel like you guys have been really pushing yourselves lately, and I feel like you guys feel like you have to go through this alone. We have this Focus card, and for me, you know, with this Perseverance, you guys definitely have the eye of the tiger, even though this is like a leopard, but you guys have your eyes on the prize. Maybe that could be distracting you from a lot of other things, or maybe this is something you really, really, really want to do, but you feel kind of held back. So we have this number 1, the Ace of Water, or, you know, 1 of Cups, Ace of Cups, this solitude. So I feel like you guys feel very restricted, but yet you have your eye on this grandiose scheme, this thing you want to achieve that you've been trying so hard to reach, and it's just within your grasp. But you keep, like, you take 1 step forward and 2 steps back. It's almost like. We also have Pay Attention with Nettle. So definitely eye on the prize. You guys, you feel like you get a taste of the success, and then it's almost like it's taken away from you, or it's pushed back another date, and it's just within your grasp. But it's such an amazing opportunity that is worth waiting for. And in order for, you know, you to really make the most of this opportunity, if it keeps escaping from you or moving away from you, make sure you're using the time in between to your advantage. So when you get this chance and this opportunity that you've been fighting for, I feel like you guys are ready. You're hot, you're steaming. I feel like it's a real hot and cold back and forth here, but as soon as you get the chance, y'all are gonna jump and you're gonna ask how high, and you're gonna go twice as high. So just be ready for that opportunity. I feel like you guys are just a little bit impatient, or have been back and forth with this situation where one moment you might have a solution and then the next there's another issue at hand. And that could be, you know, a lot of back and forth energy. It could be really frustrating for you and getting you really unmotivated or unfocused, like again, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Why are you even trying at that point? But y'all just have this fighter mentality, okay? So you could be kind of draining yourself going back and forth. But let's see what is essentially draining you. The 9 of Swords and also the 5 of Cups. I feel like y'all could be pitching, like, with this 9 of Swords, you guys could be, like, giving out an idea and then someone shuts you down. Maybe you have an interest in something and then someone's like, nah, that ain't gonna work. There's this, and this wrong with it. You need to go back, revise it, fix it. And you could just feel like they're shutting down every idea that you have. Maybe they're not seeing it for the value that you are. You might think that, you know, there's more people who are behind you with this. Why can't you all just get on the same boat with me? And people just might not be seeing eye to eye with you, or maybe there could be some people that are being really harsh on you and your ideas. So that could be, again, making you feel less than who you are, or like your ideas and actions aren't as good as they actually are. They're pretty good, let me tell you. So we have the 5 of Cups as well. You guys could be getting some not very good sleep. A lot of you could be having astral projection and, you know, being very active in the 5D and other realms while you are asleep. Some say it does recharge you or you sleep better. But if you're not having, you know, the best dreams or the best mental energy while you're working in this realm, it can drain you. Again, I feel like you guys are on both ends of the spectrum where you have this real great perseverance, this really go-getter energy, very outputting and very progressive, but yet at the same time, you're on the other end of the spectrum where you could be wearing yourself out or not recharging your energy enough or not getting enough sleep. So then you could have like mental fogginess and stuff like that. But again, I feel like this too, you're a very progressive person, very spiritually developed. Other people just might not be on that level. And I feel like you could be surrounding yourself with people who are on lower vibrations that could definitely be impacting you. They could be, you know, putting these dreams that you have, these visions that you have, they could be putting it down just because, you know, they're not the ones who's achieving it, or you're living your best life and this person could be trying to live through you or control you and your success. So just be wary of that. Gotta kind of speed through this video. I have to go to work. And then we have, this is what you can do to reclaim it. So we have the 3 of Cups right away. You need to surround yourself with some good homies, some girlfriends, some, you know, even family members out there. Some of you have a grandma or an aunt, someone who's older that, you know, they might have lived through the same progressive energy and, you know, back and forth battle before, where maybe they had felt restricted by others with what they wanted to dream and achieve. And, you know, maybe they missed that opportunity. Hopefully they're not trying to control you, you know, by living through you. But anyway, surround yourself with some good homies, people who are going to support you more and help you deal with these setbacks too. We also have the Ace of Swords and the Devil. Y'all are counting out some bullshit too. I feel like you guys do have some temptations around you, some bad bosses, some co-workers, or people who are just really strict around you. If they're friends or friend groups that you have, I feel like you are starting to see through them and starting to see their real intentions or the way that they talk and treat you, and you're just not dealing with that anymore. You've been trying to push forward for so long that these other setbacks that you might be having, you don't have room for people to set you back either, or friends and family to treat you like that. Some of you could have a job again that you feel like is just really exhausting or mentally draining. Maybe you have to deal with customer service and the way that people talk to you and deal with you. That just leaves you so drained, like you almost daydream throughout your entire shift. The pay might be really good, okay, but it's a give and take with that situation, you know, money over happiness, not, but whatever. I feel like some of you guys just need to talk to your, like, real friends too. Kind of help keep yourself motivated or back on track. Or find a new job. Ending toxic relationships. You know, even, like, toxic habits as well. Smoking or drinking could definitely be one. I feel like some of you guys are having, again, these bad dreams, but you have potential to, like, you know, vivid dream or astral project. There might be some blockages there between, you know, the actual mental space energy that you have, because, I mean, it seems a little tainted. But I feel like you're actually, I mean, the Ace of Swords is definitely reclaiming from the Devil card. So I feel like you guys have a lot of room to progress. You just need to kind of bring your body, mind, and spirit into equilibrium, which I feel like is very easy for you. It just might be something that you are so hot and cold with that it's almost hard for you to even stay persevered or focused, even though your overall energy is. It just could be, you know, that small 5 minutes a day can make a tremendous improvement for you guys. So I hope this resonated, pile number 2. I hope this was, you know, short and sweet. I gotta get going. If it resonated with you, please let me know. You know the drill. Give a like, a comment, or subscribe. All of my information's in the description box. I do daily horoscope readings on Instagram, so that's pretty cute. If you want to go and check that out, I will be happy to see you guys there. And I will see you next time. Alright, last but not least. Alright, pile number 3. You guys chose the raw quartz. This one is for you. What can you do to reclaim your power, restore your energy? We're going to start off with the oracle cards here, then get into those later. What can you do to restore your power? Alright, so the first card that we have is number 33, Guidance, adds up to a 6. This guidance card, what you can do to restore, is a crown chakra card. This is, you know, when you're about to embark on a very big journey or take a very big step, you kind of, you know, some people will pray, some will meditate, some will just go into deep thought about how they envision it unfolding. I feel like this is kind of what is needed from you. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with a good support system, because I feel like with what you guys are trying to achieve, you might need it, you might want it. This could be family or with friends. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with them and, you know, going into conversation with them about what might need healing within you, whether that's how you were raised or how you grew up together or what you've been through together. Kind of just talking through that and getting positive feedback and positive encouragement. Also finding that within yourself. We also have taking risk. So I feel like y'all are about to, again, step on a really big journey. I feel like some of you guys are trying to look at your roots, or maybe something to do with your family as well. This could be older family members, or with your parents, with brothers and sisters or siblings, if you were adopted, or if maybe, you know, you're missing a sibling, trying to reconnect with them. I feel like that's something that's kind of going on in this situation. Or how to reclaim your power if you've experienced a breakup between, you know, a good friend, an ex, if, you know, take that as it resonates, okay? Use your own discernment. Or with family members that you've lost in the past. I feel like you're kind of trying to reach out to them and learn more about where you've came from, or maybe learning more about your origins can help better understand who you are and maybe your religious beliefs. Maybe they're avant-garde, you know, taking a risk. Maybe they're not the same as your family members or as traditional, or, you know, the same as your community. So that might be a little bit nerve-wracking for you, but it might help you understand more of who you are, not necessarily defining yourself by where you came from or who you came from, but help defining who you are now and how you can move through the world right now, how you are best utilized in your talents and your abilities. We also have a spoonful of sugar. This is marshmallow. It's a really cute card, actually. It's the first time I've gotten this. This talks about, it's kind of like onions, okay? It talks about layers. So this is a very sweet card, but it definitely has a lot of layers, a lot of secrets underneath. This also talks about baking. So a lot of you might need to cook to help reclaim your energy. Some of you guys could actually be really good chefs. And I feel like you guys are like Ratatouille, like you have this little chef on your shoulder, or like maybe you've had family members or grandparents or anything like that that have taught you how to cook, or maybe you like actually get intuitive hits from them, or, you know, from your ancestors is actually what I'm getting from, especially with this taking risk, this eagle that's like out there. I feel like you guys are definitely in tune with that. And maybe you're like, I'm a horrible baker. There's a talent that you have that is going to be coming to you to help restore your energy that, you know, you might not be the best at it at first, but you're gonna learn that with time, you're able to really hone in on this skill and really nurture it. And it's gonna actually take you on a little bit of a adventure, a spiritual adventure, or maybe deeper into your roots. It could be very grounding energy I'm getting. I mean, there's 2 orange cards and 2 blue cards. So that's a definite connection between more of a root and sacral to a throat and crown chakra. So y'all better look forward to that. Let's see. I'm getting also, for what might be like taking your guys' power, some of you might be, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose people, but you know, with this spoonful of sugar card and taking risk being like a high value card, some of you guys might actually have some high blood sugar going on. So just be careful of that, because you might, you know, excrete more liquids. So just be mindful of that. So what is actually draining your power right now? The 8 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So with this 8 of Wands, it talks about overthrowing. It's like when you say jump and then you ask how high. This one says throw and you say how far. Y'all could be overextending yourself, overexerting yourself physically, mentally, with your talents and abilities. You could feel like if it's not one thing, it's another. A lot of people could be swarming around you. You could be really defensive about your energy right now. Maybe you're trying to get to, I feel like you guys are trying to get somewhere new, or like get to a new ability or a new talent, or level up your abilities and talents, but everyone else is like stopping you from doing that, or they could be saying things that are trying to distract you. And I feel like you're really fighting against these energies, trying to protect you and your own. But I feel like you could be overextending yourself with the 2 of Cups. You could be really trying to protect, again, this could be trying to protect your ego, or your status, or your trying to protect your name. But you could also be trying to protect family and taking care of family members as well. It's just really an overextension of your energy. Maybe your relationship needs a lot of TLC right now, okay? And maybe things weren't that great in the past, and you're really working towards restoring things and making your love life or relationships, whether that's romantic or personal, maybe you're just trying to bring them into more smoother sailing, some smoother sailing, yeah, just a better area. And I feel like things are getting better between the 2 of you, and the fact that you're actually sticking up for this relationship, although it might be demanding a lot of you right now, they're really appreciating that, and I feel like it's really deepening your bond. Pile number 3. All right, so what can you do to restore your energy? Gotta check my time. I feel like there's another message coming through right here. Some of y'all could be having breathing problems too. I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. Okay, what can you do to restore your power? We have the 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So right away, the 6 of Wands. I feel like this is going back to the family roots again. She's giving a flower to like an older lady. The 6 of Wands, in this card, she's definitely handing off something, a recognition. Again, I feel like there might be some like family member that has passed from you that is actually trying to reach out to you to give you intuitive hits, or give you a boost of energy, or a spoonful of sugar, while you might be feeling absolutely exhausted, or just not like there's an equal give and take right now in your energy. Maybe you're just always giving and you're never taking. Also, you could feel like you're just constantly on this upward battle, or, you know, constantly fighting against something, or like fighting to know more about who you are so you're able to show up more in your relationships. I feel like this person might be just trying to give you more intuitive nudges, or actually bless you with a gift Again, I feel like you guys are trying to up your ante and really hone and develop your skills with the Seven of Swords. This is kind of like an escape in the night and go and do something secret, or, you know, secret societies and stuff like that. With the Ace of Cups, so you might need to create some me time, some bath time, some study office time. You know, I feel like you're really overextending yourself again with the Six of Wands, but make sure that you're giving with genuinity. And I feel like a lot of people have been awaiting for you. Like, everyone always wants a piece of you. You're such a strong, balanced energy, and you're such a sweet person that has maybe like an exotic background, or like you're into really different activities or like different trades that are hard to come across. So everyone always wants a piece of you. Just make sure you're doing it sparingly to those who are worthy, because you are worthy as well of this acceptance. So just keep that in mind. With the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups, again, I feel like there's a couple of tricks and trades that are coming your way. Other than these things that you're already good at, you're already picked up, I feel like there's a couple more that, you know, you're gonna have your hands full with. Sorry, I can't see my camera. These new things that are coming into your life, or these new abilities that you might be researching or reading up on, or taking time to, you know, read up on things that you actually enjoy, are going to fulfill you more. I feel like you guys might just need to take a time out, because I feel like as much as you push forward, you might be taking a step back, or you just don't have enough energy to do what you need to do right now. Then make sure you're only giving what you can give to someone that is equal to, you know, they could be less than your energy, but even if someone's on a lower vibration than what you are, you giving to them is going to help rise them, which in turn is going to help, you know, rise your energy as well. If that makes sense. I'm kind of losing my trail of thought here. I feel like I feel like you guys are starting a new talent or ability. With everything else that you've been doing, you know, you're definitely a risk taker. The things that you do, like I said, could be exotic or different, and they're very out in the open. Like, people might know that these are things that you do, but there might be something that you guys are cooking up in secret. You know, you might have a new recipe, something, you know, that nobody knows yet, that you haven't shared. Oh, I gotta stretch my leg. You're working on something behind the scenes, okay? Especially with this Ace of Cups. And you're going to be really proud of it. It's going to definitely raise your vibration. It's going to give you a little bit of a protection field as well. Like, you know, when you cook something, it changes the smell in the air, changes like the whole atmosphere. I feel like whatever talent you're going to be picking up, or that's going to be sending your way, is going to be something that deepens your relationship with yourself, because I feel like you might be overextending yourself for others. You might not be overextending yourself enough for your own self to say no to other people, to, you know, say no when your schedule's already full, or when you're already tired, not making promises you can't follow through with. This is going to help you make some time for yourself. And, you know, if it's not something coming into your life, this is something that you need to do now to reclaim your power, is to make sure you're giving to those who are worthy. And then make sure you take time, you know, maybe late at night, even for a couple of minutes, to give to yourself. Even if it's an unconventional way, it's going to help pay off in the end, and it's really going to help restore your own energies. If this has to do with family as well, I feel like you guys could be doing like a genetic test, or talking to family members, or going through like old logs or diaries of family members. Yeah, so I hope this resonated, pile number 3. I had to do this short and sweet. I have to get going to work myself. So I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments. You know, give a like, a comment, or subscribe. You know how it works. All my information's in my description box as far as personal readings, and you can find me on Instagram, where I do daily general energy readings, kind of like horoscope readings. So I started doing those again, so I really appreciate you guys watching, and every like, comment, and subscribe means a lot to me. And they're really cool to read and see what's accurate for you. So thank you guys for watching pile number 3, and I will see you next time.